This is 100% true and accurate, what I show you now. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. There is zero, I repeat the phrase again, there's zero and null. I repeat, listen very carefully what I say now. There's zero and null laziness in heaven. Everyone is eager, even the Holy One of Israel, Jehovah Tzebaoth, the Holy Trinity, even Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Everyone loves to work there. But there's also rest. Yeah. Rest is also part of it, but the comfort zone does not exist in heaven. So, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. It doesn't mean that you do not never sleep, that you never rest and go to your comfort zone, but the real life happens outside the bed. So this is true. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Therefore, it is not a bad idea we study to make a difference, to learn a lot. The more you learn, the more you read, the more knowledge you will have. One thing is you have skills, you have IQ, you have smartness. The other thing is that you read a lot, newspapers, Wikipedia. The more information you have, the more skills you can develop, the better human you will get. Also, it helps to get a bit of a better human. And also to read the Bible, the Holy Scripture of the Christians and Jews, including the New Testament. It helps a lot. It makes smarter. It is good. But not only the Bible, also other books. Also, again, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. This is 100% true. So, therefore, no hables ahora, por favor. Estoy haciendo un video. We study to make a difference. You have to study history. What are the interests of other people? What are their origin? Yeah, where do they came from? Geography, history. This is important subjects, and that we learn from history. Human isn't that a bad shape because history repeats and repeats and repeats. Another information, according to Mozart, there has never ever been a reset. Never a nuclear bomb was dropped on the entire Earth. The only reset, as far as I know, was the flood of Noah. What happened before, we don't know. I still believe in the Bible that the Earth is less than 6,000 years, much less, about 5,000 years or 5,000 years old. And yeah, there was never ever a reset. This is a complete lie conspiracy theory. Yeah? Good. And faith, hope, love. These three remains. But who is the greatest one of them? Love. Everything in the Apostle Paul says in another verse. Everything in the scripture, everything in the Old and New Testament must be interpreted regarding to love. Yeah? If you have to lie in the customs of a nation where they persecute Christians because you are importing a Bible, you just lie because you want to bring the Bible in the language of this nation, if it does not exist enough, to the folks that live there. Then you lie. All scriptures, all commands and recommendations, no hables, no interrumpen mi video, have to be interpreted to love. Apostle Paul, New Testament. So, again, here we got it. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And that's it. That's the end of the video. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. There is no and zero laziness in heaven. Everyone, God, Jehovah Tzebaoth, all angels are eager. Eager is study. To be study means also to study. We study to make a difference. Study history, study geography, study the origins of the different religions. It is good to understand the other religions, the other folks, that you can put yourself into their shoes. Study the history of the Palestinians, study the history of the Jews, of the Israelites. This will help a lot in Middle East. Faith, hope, and love, these three remains, but love is the greatest of all. Apostle Paul.